Here we are in Nam. Hey guys, what's up? Liru the Lance Corporal here, and today we've got quite an interesting mission here. We have enough people to do a real convoy. I mean, look at the turnout. We normally get something like this, but we've got a full extra squad on reserve, so I'm quite curious to see how this plays out. Got 2 reinsert vehicles, 3 APCs, 1 truck for transport. And their objective will be to get 4 of these trucks, which will be defended by friendly forces in the beginning, and they have to cross a gauntlet of crap to get to an allied position, and then eventually to an allied town, which will then be under attack depending on if we have the time. So I'm looking quite forward to this. And I just need to make sure everything's good. We're all okay, everything's working. And hopefully, they will be ready for a briefing very soon. I hope. Grizzly has just been organizing these guys. There's 3 different squads, which means there's 3 different squad leaders. We're going to have Ambiguous and Griffnado stepping up to do this. And I can't wait. You just walked past me.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Is the briefing ready?
Yes.
Alright, everybody gather around the Liru.
I don't have a battle buddy.
Oh, okay. Everyone gather around. I gotta tell you what you're doing. And that's really important. I will start the briefing in 10 seconds.
Grizzly, we're missing your squad.
Grizzly, go get
My
your squad.
Get the fuck over here.
Alright. Everyone come over.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Whoa, thumper.
Make a full circle around Liru.
Alright.
Wish I could have a range card and a kestrel.
Someone died.
Welcome
Anyway,
to Nam.
welcome to Nam, guys. Quite simply put, today is going to be a convoy-style mission. If you look on the map, you'll notice a few different markers. I'm going to talk about them marker by marker. The first one is the insert marker, which is literally about 100 meters north of us. I'm going to move it a bit to the right. There you will find 3 APCs, one being an AAPC. jeez. Transport truck and 2 Willy S 4-man vehicles. I'll leave it up to you to decide what's used for reinserts, what's used for the convoy, and what's used for cover. Now, going up the road, if you notice, there is a pickup point at the town of Puck Poe. At that location, there are some allied units stationed with some relief vehicles that we need to add to the convoy, and they are the priority, so try to keep them in the back, and then keep something in the back to cover them as well. Once you have those vehicles, there should be 4 of them. You're going to need to cross a massive gauntlet to get all the way to Dan Sui, which is where the drop-off point is. And then defend them until the relief team arrives. Some interesting things to note. 1, there is a red marker on the map on a bridge. There's a reason that marker is there. So, have fun. And then 1 more marker, there is a blue dot at a small checkpoint that is allied controlled. There will also be a full arsenal there for a quick relief and pickup for anything you need. But until then, you are limited to the assets that you have, so I hope you haven't been killing each other too hard. Any questions?
What kind of opposition are you hoping to face?
Most likely Viet Con. If the place where the vehicles are under attack, we can expect them to quickly fortify the gauntlet, but let's hope they don't attack. Yeah, like that's not gonna happen. Anyway.
Well,
Any other questions?
Is there any intel on Arma?
Any intel on what?
Arma.
Armor. Okay, I thought you were saying Arma.
Yeah, I did too.
That is unknown at this time. However, since there are a lot of you, there might be a BTR.
Are there goats?
What kind of support
There are no
do you have
goats. Supports are all you have at base. And yourselves.
Who the hell has a stealth bot farm problem? Oh, got it.
Any other questions?
Are there any
Why?
helicopters or is there artillery
Enemy.
for us?
That's under support.
Enemy.
Andy already said no.
Well, you see, command's pretty iffy right now. We're trying to reestablish good relations because there's been a few fuck-ups in the past few ops, but if you do well, starting with this op, like the last op, you will start getting more supports. So let's see it happen.
So basically, no.
Yes.
Who's all that?
You can
So,
find your own,
congratulations,
though.
you
You
just
can
became second
commandeer
command.
your own. You'll be able to
Oh.
find some.
Fuck.
Well, Christopher isn't here, so we don't have a guaranteed fuck up yet.
Alright,
No,
guys.
you're
Mission
doing
is
so.
a go when you're ready.
Exactly.
Alrighty. All squads meet up at the convoy vehicles, but do not get in them.
No one
So,
said
You
let's see
heard
what they
that.
do.
To the convoy vehicles.
Looking forward to it.
How the fuck do you get out of this place?
Fuck, do we get out there? It is.
This way.
Not like.
Be curious to see how they do this. But we have a few traps preset. Number one, we've got these guys set up so that they can be attacked. We've got this group of mines right here that are under some trees, which are in the middle of the fucking road. And then we have ambush hell on the bridge, which I am dubbing the Bridge of Sighs. Got another small installation here. We got the allied position and we got the endpoint. That's all. That's all we really need to put down. Everything else we'll be putting down as they show up. I'm also thinking right out the gate we should put a fire team. Just right there. And that should be okay. So, how are you guys doing? Yes,
No.
General Chin Chen Chan will seek more vehicles to steal if they leave them behind. It's, I'm tired, guys. I don't know about you. Just been busy trying to set things up. There's people I gotta deal with later. What a mess. And I just found out that the days that Bloodwing and I wanted to go to the beach, there's gonna be a massive snowstorm. So, I hope she enjoys building snow forts on the beach. 4 to 8 inches, man. Let's see, I'm gonna put another marksman over here. Where the hell did he go? Wow, that's a distance. Heck, I could probably put some sort of a static piece, probably a ZU is what I'm thinking, just to fuck with him. But can I lower the gun in enough defilade in order to handle that? Let me quickly test. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So that's the road, that's the cross. Going into that. This thing has excellent coverage. I'm gonna have to decrew it right now.
Bravo is able to set.
Alrighty, so what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do with these dudes?
Yep.
Real quick.
Are they completely filling the vehicles to the brim with
The
infantry
infantry
again?
go at
That's
about
not gonna be smart.
14 kilometers an hour. The vehicle's gonna do the same.
Make
And
sure
it's
that
gonna
guy who
go
joined in afterwards, the
ambiguously,
third engineer or second engineer,
APC,
is on comms.
my
Because of your
AA APC, and then my last APC.
Now it is Ace, so we're gonna have to add some spare tracks here.
Solid copy.
There they are. Add spare track. I'll be nice and add two. We'll see what happens. Oh, they're even out of cargo space, so a few spare wheels. Spare wheel, spare wheel.
If you can hear me, we're in the tank to the most to the right. There you go, I just fully disabled it. I guess.
Now, again, I'm hoping to see These two in front, this one kind of in the back with the transport vehicles because it's the AA, but this one can also pack them with sponge pretty easily.
Grizzly, just out of
So,
reference,
we'll see what these
in the
guys are
past,
able to do.
I've done 14 kilometers per hour with infantry, and generally it came out too fast, just to let you know.
Alright. Slow it down to 10.
10 is a good speed.
Other than that, thinking we'll take some more AP mines. Where does it paste them? Rat King's gonna be pissed. His signature's timing out again.
Alrighty, Ambig, your APC is going to be behind the infantry, and we're going to keep a 25-meter spacing between everybody.
Control C, Control V. There
Are we
we
not
go.
taking the truck?
No, that's going to be used for reinserts.
They're using the truck for reinserts. Interesting.
Who is gonna stay right behind the infantry? Can you repeat that, Grizzly?
Now I'm gonna put these a little more out in the road so they can just drive
APC is
around.
gonna
But
go
in terms of
25 meters behind
the
infantry, and the APCs are going to follow with my
elephant
AA
grass,
APC behind him, and then my other APC behind me.
that deserves some
25 meter space in between all.
nasty,
Clear to move out.
Go ahead and line up.
nasty things.
Hello?
Hello.
There you go, I can hear you now.
With me, you're looking for...
Are they not taking the truck?
We're going to
Ambiguous,
go
lining
25
up.
meters behind the APC crossing in front of us right now.
That should be okay. So how are they lining up this convoy?
Bravo set.
Keeping AA in the middle for now, alright.
Like 30 seconds.
And then this team's gonna be on the ground. Roger. So. Yeah, guys, I'm a bit behind on videos. This whole week has been midterms and then me having to move out because they close everything down on college campus during spring break, as well as setting up this new community and doing a few other things. So I've been busy as hell, and I do apologize. But video uploads, I'm going to spend a good 2 hours today just scheduling everything. Yeah, Rat King, who's a vital medic to these operations, he's having another issue with his damn signature. Let's see. We can put another marksman just up here. These are meant to be harassment forces. Nothing can really kill the APCs except for the ZU, but I will be making sure that doesn't happen unless they really fucking deserve it. This BTR, this Dishka,
Are we good to go?
that ZU, but it really all depends on what they do. Those APCs are trash. And I think I'll be manually healing them a lot, because with Ace, they also tend to not be fully healable at times, because they're awkward. So I think Grizzly's just planning out his battle plan here. Looks like he's gotten in the AA APC.
Convoy, move out.
Rear APC makes you set the vehicle long range to 50.
Who knows if they're gonna kill each other again before the mission even begins. And it looks like we're having another crash. Rutger's dropping out, that's weird.
Did you hear what I said about Red King?
I just lost my auto rifleman.
He's verifying his game quickly.
So they're sending the infantry as recon first, and then they're sending the
make do with what we
APCs.
got.
That's very smart. For that strategy, yeah, it'll trigger anything, and the infantry will unfortunately be the bait here. But the only issue is, since these are going to be ambushes, these infantry are outright fucked. And if they're ambushed in the right spots where there's mines, AP mines is what I was trying to say, in the fucking elephant grass, if someone steps on it, people are going to get frickin' turned into paste. So for a mission like this, I would have honestly either brought the transport truck
Ambiguous, I suggest you speed up
or this, the APC, and I would have put the infantry behind it and at least had this as a bit of cover. Sure, it might blow up since each of these squads have AT, but at least
Maybe
you'd
about
have some
13
burning
kilometers.
fucking cover. But assets are limited too, so you gotta really prioritize what the hell you're gonna be using. Now I'm actually gonna put this thing a bit more on this hill, and then who's the marksman here? He is, alright, so. Want to move him a bit further back. Again, I don't want him to get in it because he would at least probably annihilate 2 or 3 of these APCs on the spot. Yes, John, we were just starting. Well, one of them got annihilated.
Announce contact, please. Where from?
North side.
And so the Vietnam-style ambushes begin. Through the elephant
Convoy,
grass.
continue. Fire in advance.
Gavalor's dragging Rogue Wolf back. These two guys have woken up, though, more or less. They're suppressing the wrong direction. Trying to make sure that fire doesn't trigger him to get in the ZU.
Ambiguous, flank the enemy.
They all think the fire's coming from the left.
Solid copy. So
No
move
one's
north.
telling them the fire's to the right.
Yes, dismount infantry and cover.
Rear APC, flank left,
He's
dismount
getting the
infantry
AP.
cover.
Wow.
Bravo, there, Bravo, there. Bravo is confirmed cook-off.
That was a critical mistake. And we just started the convoy. The guns were turned the wrong way. Everyone was suppressing the wrong way. Ah. Not good. Not good at all.
Infantry, flank left.
No one died from that, but they lost one of their assets, and I'm going to be a bit more lenient with the AT. I'm going to give these guys a handicap seeing that, because that was pretty, bad, to put in loose terms. So I'm going to actually delete Control-C, Control-V, and give another auto rifleman to make 3, because if that's the mood style where they're going to be getting that close to enemy squads but have their guns turned in the opposite freaking direction, then there needs to be some minor adjustments before they lose all of their APCs before they even get to the fucking T-junction.
You got negative from Bravo.
Also, I'm a bit confused. Why are they pushing in the other direction of the road when the enemies were over here?
Get on the road again, start marching forward.
But that's just me. Yeah, it is a bit too late to join. I like to keep Vietnam ops below 30. I'll start expanding it to 40 and 50, but
We might want to start after the
we'll see.
first wreck of the Bravo team.
As you know, we grow as a community, I'll have to expand my slots, but this mission file was only built for 32 people, because I never had more than like 12 show up, so this is about 20, 25. With a few people trying to join back in. Some fire taken from the right.
Taking contact from the north-northeast.
Copy. APCs push up.
Auntie is literally gonna run right into the enemy here. This APC should be really saving its ammo.
Rear APC, get out in front of the AA APC.
is why you don't run ahead. That's why you don't run ahead in front of everybody. You get shot. And I doubt anyone's gonna find you. You move up with a group. Because otherwise you get fucked like that. That was a mistake.
Alpha, be advised. We took fire from the north-northeast, however, we cannot get eyes on.
Copy. Try to move along the road. We need to get the fuck out of here.
One guy to your left, one guy to your left. Whoever's up front there on the rock.
Yeah, there's a lot of elephant grass here for concealment, so... These CQB style firefights can happen in a matter of moments. So we've got one squad that's bunched up over here. They're trying to figure out where those shots are coming from. Audio PID. APCs are rolling up the road.
There's two guys pushing up towards you.
Okay.
On your left side. In the bushes.
He's running through the elephant grass. Taking cover. That's very hard to spot. With the DMR, he's autoing it though, which... I don't know, as the marksman you shouldn't really do. Grizzly needs to also be careful not to friendly fire here, because that... Those autocannon rounds will blow bodies up.
We saw their shot.
Copy.
David running...
Continue the convoy.
Same speed?
Ah, that is... David gets annihilated. Now, see, we're having, again, some possible friendly fire.
Flank right.
And they're getting flanked by this auto rifleman. Jesus Christ. Does Rogue not see that there's a... This is hell for the player base. This is absolute equatorial hell.
Grizzly, be advised, we've got 4 wounded here. Grizzly, do you copy? I copy.
Whoa. It's another reason why I hate these APCs. But they need to send a group over to assist.
Contacting me on 50.
Yep, that is me.
Alright, yeah, fucking start healing him. Drag him back into cover.
Yeah. That's how bad this place is. That's why these guys need to be moving up as a large group. Because right now they're more or less being left behind.
Bravo team is still green status.
Copy that.
See, watch, I will pop up on this guy. And he has no idea. Are you kidding me? Guys are barely being able to stop people, but now they're shouting around. That's how bad it can get.
Grizzly, I'm moving with the rest of the infantry who is still moving up, okay? To cover them.
Copy. Who has Franz in their squad? He's separated.
His entire squad is down.
Do you want Bravo to move back and support?
It's fine, it's only squirters.
Yeah, but they need a medic to grab their medic. They need to search for the bodies. That 5-man team was not enough because Vietnam, this CQC style.
Front APC, wait 1. I'm gonna get a marksman to scan this open field and that hill
good.
to the north.
Yeah, thanks.
Griff, how copy?
Yeah, Griff's down right there. Auntie
Down low, how
dies.
copy?
Gavalor's down. They need to bring a medic.
Fuck.
Griff dies.
I think that's an answer.
Alright, well, they're all dying. They're gonna need to be reinserted.
Continue
There's still a
convoy.
dead body right there. You still have a guy.
Gotta reinsert, guys.
They don't know that.
APC, be advised, infantry is going across the road to the right side as there's more cover.
Resetting now. Copy.
Roger.
Hey, if you could use the fucking truck, Griff.
That sucks, but
Use the truck,
with this grass, you're not gonna be able to see them.
not the willies.
And that's a really good interpretation of what Vietnam is like. It sucks.
Be advised, there's enemies on the top of the hill to the north of the front APC.
Copy.
This is on regular difficulty, so of course they're gonna be able to map cheat. That's at least a decent balancing factor for the fact that some of these guys are just in the fucking trees, man. I'm gonna send this group up.
We're trying to get our marksman on it and fucking engage that shit.
Copy. Can you give me a reference of that hill?
Oh, you don't want to engage that too early, man.
I can light it up with the AA.
That ruins the surprise.
Direct north of my position, which is currently
I see it, I see it.
0653938.
Where at on that hill?
Just heard an explosion.
Big
Wait, one.
fire.
Mike. Rub, who took cover on the left by himself, he gets blown up.
Copy.
Still revivable though, same with Tarl. This is also why you don't want to be near the APCs, or at least in front of them, because that 40 Mike in the front
inside
will
the tree
hurt.
line. They're not really on the hill, from what I can see.
Enemies to the west.
Copy.
I think Auntie's trying to find her body to loot. Good luck. Some thick freaking jungle. But we have bodies here. They don't despawn.
Hey, amigos, Ruby's down by the road. And so is another guy, Darrell.
Now, is this team actually falling back? Wow. Deeper into hell. But this place is
Behind Convoy
perfect
now.
for fucking ambushes.
Copy. All infantry mount up in the truck. All infantry mount up in the truck.
Bravo?
Yes. All infantry in the entire convoy.
He's out of stamina. And Auntie is just being Auntie. Again, going through the frickin' thick bush, that's not a good idea. Large amount of smoke cover deployed, trying to get Rub up.
Pop smoke.
They need a medic. Go over and grab him.
That'd be your gunner.
So I'm gonna try to get these guys to counterattack in that direction. Big wide open lane
We
right
have
here.
one left.
Wait, one Grizzly for getting someone up now.
So they're getting Rub
The
up.
rest of my squad is in the truck.
Copy.
But this smoke is gonna work both ways.
Rogue Wolf. Get in the truck.
If they can't fit in the truck, they get in the rear APC. Get quickly. We need to do it before the smoke disperses.
There's still 2 back here not really doing anything. They need to head in. It's because he's out of stamina. Because, I mean, he did just hoof it all the way around. So there's not really any surprise there. Accelerion's still medicing him. Now there's some more shots.
They're to our right.
That would have been bad. It hit Auntie though. She's bleeding now. And now there goes the blind suppressive fire making a few kills.
Rear APC, suppress that area.
Now we have 40 mic fire. Which...
All infantry, mount up.
Convoy, move out. Push through, push through. Leave those 2 guys there.
Solid copy, be advised, Bravo has lost their medic. What the fuck?
Large amount.
What is with this desync?
Be advised, truck driver is down. Truck is currently disabled.
And now your APC's cooked off. What was the plan here? How did you even... Yeah, these things are trash, to be perfectly honest.
Keep moving, but keep the suppressive fire on.
Infantry.
How we do reinserts?
Ay, the medic's down, they got that medic back up. They're gonna need to push up here, because this is ambush hell. Grizzly's been shot. Yeah. This terrain's great for the Zeus, it's horrible for the player base. Because any opening where the elephant grass textures aren't is where they can open fire. But you try being a player down here, it's gonna suck. Okay.
God damn it. Fucking run backwards onto me.
Fix the wheel.
Hey, Ambitious, the guy that was preparing the truck ran backwards into me. Can you go help him out? He got hit.
Now he's wounded. That's Gaming's by Grizz. They're gonna try to get him up. Grizzly's down. Ambushes, man. Popping more smoke cover. They're gonna get Franz Uber back up. They gotta get Gavalor up as well.
I'm in command. This is Bravo team leader.
But this is one of those missions where if you push up like that, it's not gonna go too well.
Try to get eyes on contacts to the north, if there is any.
And they also need to coordinate with the reinsert vehicles, otherwise people are going to end up walking, and that is not my fault.
There's still,
Do we still have a man down in here? Yep. They got to get Griff out of that truck.
Taking command.
Grizzly is down.
Be advised, we saw 1 times RPG man to the north. Keep your eyes out, fucking APC.
I'm trying to get him up. He's still alive though.
This is a cluster.
Just in pain and loss of blood.
Charlie, are you still alright? If so, move to the west side of the road. Try to get eyes to the north. We've had eyes on 1 times AP rifleman, which could be a real danger to our APC. APC, try not to move too far ahead.
There's enemies flanking you from the left.
There's enemies flanking you from the left.
Solid copy, flat.
That's really it for this group. There's a medic left, but everyone else is good. I'm gonna do something a bit evil here. Gonna put a few mines down. We'll see what happens.
I'm Biggie. I have Gryffindor. He was injured inside the truck.
Need to grab him. We have a bit of a calming before the storm.
Do we have a medic with a first aid kit over here?
Let's give them a bit of a break. They're still suppressing around. I'm gonna set guys up on the hill like this. And can you guys go in a line formation for me and do this pretty quickly? Thank you. They're just blindly suppressing now. Looks like they've got Gryffindor back up. Medics are over here.
Ambiguous, what's the situation?
Grizzly, what you want us to do?
Grizzly is down. Do we have a medic with the personal first aid kit?
I should have mentioned they shouldn't go too far from the road.
To the north, heading left.
Otherwise, there might be some issues.
So you want to give you grid locations?
No. Just tell me.
Okay.
Neither truck, neither Jeep, neither APC.
No, it's front left. There's one rock. I'm stacked
Be
beside
advised,
it.
there's still enemies up on that hill. APC, you got ammo? They're to the right side.
Yes, we have some more ammo left. Where do you want us to suppress?
Wait one. Try to get eyes on the right side of the hill. If you can see enemy contacts, fucking light them
Oh,
up.
come on, I turned that option off.
Be safe, man.
6 people on the hill, on the right side of the hill.
We're shooting them.
We're engaging the people on the hill.
Right, we're gonna have infantry keep moving and push up.
Alright, infantry are moving in. We have a few mines over here. That's gonna suck. But our weekly reminder of not to go into the elephant grass. I'm surprised this medic hasn't engaged anybody, but I think the concealment U right here is doing pretty well. Grizzly learning from his mistake of charging into battles through APCs. Rat King, I'm gonna rebuild the mission
Who's behind that rock?
He died.
But I think it's because when he was pushing through, everything just shot at his APC, and that's what caused it to cook off.
Who was?
Because again,
was,
these things are
Grizzly.
trash. Like a freaking auto rifleman can cause these things to cook off. That's how bad they are.
Quick tip, I didn't have a heart rate.
I couldn't
One
check.
time's contact on the hill still out.
When that person goes down, CPR.
I was CPRing. I CPR'd you like 3 or 4 times.
That I had
Oh,
reached
wow.
in my lifetime.
I had no clue how.
Wow, they left the truck behind too. I might be able to steal that. I'm gonna go for the truck.
If the heart does not beat, the person dies. Basic
Be
medical
advised, we're
science.
still taking shots from the north.
This is Alpha Lead, I'm just gonna hump it there. What the fuck blew every vehicle up?
It was a lag spike. Desync.
Great.
Can anyone direct the APC where the fire is? Never mind.
Where the fire's coming from, just suppress that area.
I'm gonna borrow this. That's rich.
Be advised,
4-year-old blew up?
It was disabled.
Of fucking course they can repair it while under fire.
Actually, I think
It was
we
fully
repaired
repaired.
and
Really, guys? You don't repair the truck and then leave it.
I was not aware it was repaired. I was unconscious.
I was not aware it was repaired as it was never called out.
I'm gonna skip the Chin Chain John insult because I don't want them to get too mad at that one.
Be advised, there's still enemies on the hill. Get a marksman on it. We're moving to get a better position.
All units push forward through contact. Stay here longer, it's just gonna get harder and harder. Push through the contact.
There's an AA on the top of the hill.
Push through the contact. If we stay here, it's just gonna get harder and harder.
Okay, keep moving,
Ow.
guys.
Yeah, this mission file needs a
We
bit of
got
reworking.
What looks to be an AA
This was made
installation on the
months
top of the
ago,
hill to the
but
north.
I can disable that ear running for
Copy.
Zeus. I can tweak
Copy.
these options for the players, and I can tweak the
Be
repair
crude now.
options a bit to try to help things. But
Alrighty then, keep pushing.
we also have this Willy Jeep. Still waiting for someone to step on that. Or someone to step on these. Now we got marksmen also engaging from other hills. So, we'll see what they do. Going to set up another squad over here. An ambush squad.
my gunner took a hit.
Surprising.
We're medical.
Luckily, moved around the mines. And then now this infantry's crossing. I hope they remember to pick up the vehicles.
This APC has 62 shots in total left.
We have 62 shots left in the APC.
So if I remember all these parts in the mission file properly, I will have to do some micromanagement with repairs and everything. Ammo consumption, fuel consumption, but that's fine. And I do need to remake it because Rat's still getting that signature timeout issue. Rat, if you can hear me, I'm gonna rework the mission file and try
Alpha,
to fix
where
that
are you?
error for Tuesday.
Bravo, where are you?
Thanks, Liru.
I don't know where the rest
Bravo.
of my squad is, hold on.
Bravo,
Alpha,
Zach,
where's
grid
your position?
067-940.
Are they moving?
Moving east down the objective path.
Alpha, report position.
Charlie team is at the base
He's
of the,
got the truck.
hill. Do you want us to push up and take out that
At your
area?
left flank of the road, right in front, behind some rocks.
Alpha with the
APC,
APC.
APC directly on the
I'm
road.
gonna keep trying.
Say again.
Right side of the road.
Alpha
the
squad with
trees.
the APC. Make a
Right
PSA
side of the road of the
to all your
APC.
squad members to not
Back in
leave
full killer.
assets in the field. I just found one of our fucking jeeps out in the field.
Yeah.
Copy that.
What is the jeep to do? Grizzly, repeat that.
The jeep is for reinserts. You ferry.
Not the jeep,
You
sorry,
not
the
leave
APC.
APC push forward.
Roger.
Infantry push forward with the APC.
Okay. Okay.
Grizzly, I got three of your alpha with me.
Okay.
Keep 'em with you.
Are we not moving east on the objective? At Puck Poe.
We need to push to Puck Poe.
APC, turn around, push Puck Poe.
APC is cooking off.
APC is pushing off again.
All of you
That-
push to Puck Poe.
Is bullshit. That is some grade A bullshit right there. He shot through trees. Through fucking trees. Through... What the hell is that crap? Fucking longest shot right there. Talk about sniping. Yeah, of course they get a new one for that, but...
Grizzly, we got engaged by what appeared to
That's
be an
almost
AA
friendly.
gun of some sort.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
What?
Push to Puck
Well, who was the lone jeep that just
for the 30th
fucking drove east?
Grizzly.
And Grizz driving off by himself, he's gonna probably die.
Road Wolf is also in that release.
Those are AT mines.
It's there.
Okay, that was... It just drove over the AT mines, so I guess fuck the AT mines.
Willie's Jeep made about halfway to Puck Poe to drop off troops. Under heavy attack by enemy squad.
No offense, but he
What
shouldn't have
direction was
driven
that?
up that.
What direction was that
That
attack?
was a mistake.
From the
Anyone
north.
else of Alpha back at the
Solid copy.
BTR? Or... yeah, I'm heading to Puck Poe. Cool kill and FI as well. I'm heavy.
Willie's jeep, are you still under fire?
Few mistakes.
Solid
Yeah,
copy. We're
AT
moving
mines,
to the
not
north.
Jeep mines.
Blue smoke marked friendly position.
Solid copy.
Guys, let's help our guys engage them. We just Puck Poe.
So allied reinforcements are coming in.
Cool killer, where are you?
Solid copy. Keep pushing me.
PSA, do not shoot friendlies. We have friendly AI at Puck Poe.
Yeah, they're kind of getting their asses kicked. Correction, their asses have been kicked. This is command to ground, do you copy?
Send it,
Solid copy.
command.
Roger that, we have lost contact with our garrison at Puck Poe.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Charlie Squad is moving in from the southeast to Puck Poe.
Be advised,
So
expect
sniper.
heavy contact at Puck Poe.
Here, I'm gonna even sneak in a BTR. We'll even put it behind a wall. This should be very easy to outflank through smokes and other things. I'll even put that APC right there.
Squad leaders, assemble your troops and push as many as possible towards Puck Poe.
Copy that.
Solid copy. The entirety of Bravo is currently 200 meters out from objective.
Now, these are some cool buildings.
My squad, rally on me and fucking push towards Puck Poe.
I'm gonna put a few NVA engineers around these vehicles now. An NVA squad lead to manage that. Grizzly way ahead of some of these guys. Still some flank fire being exchanged. What I'm going to essentially do is some quick garrisoning. Because these buildings don't seem to want to garrison. I think that should be okay for now.
Be advised, Puck Poe is garrisoned by enemies.
Copy that, moving in now.
These guys still taking fire, but moving up in groups. Suppressing enemy units, that's good, that's what we want to see. Overall, that 16-man squad is pretty much annihilated. Now we just have this. And floating food.
Yellow smoke
Cool.
marks friendly position. Yellow smoke marks our position.
Now, I don't want to put in any helicopters yet, but it's tempting. Trying to realign him. That marksman just went nuts. And I think it got a casualty. Christ. I think out of all of the maps I could host on, this is probably going to be the most brutal for the... No, this is the most brutal for the players, just because of the environment. The desync that can happen occasionally. The concealment. We're still making progress here. This group's going to swing around, most likely clear out the rest of these guys. That's good to see. But the biggest threat will be this BTR. And they've got third person, so they'll be able to see it. But that's NVA. We got NVA guys here. These guys are being suppressed. Now they're switching the targets in the open.
Marking yellow smoke for Bravo team.
I'm surprised no one got critically injured from that one. Wait, spoke too soon. Shame.
Sparku, push to us.
Chris down.
I'm back up.
But in a large group like this, I don't think Griff should be leading from the front. He should be leading from the middle. I get it, he charged in because he's trying to lead by example, but this is one of these ops where you want to let a squad go in first and then you can lead from right behind. Because the environment is just too unpredictable to know when the enemy's coming, from what direction they're coming, where they're going to be. They might be waiting for you in a specific instance. You don't know.
Smoke on alpha position.
Otherwise, we've got this allied squad coming up. A few stragglers. We've got this other squad moving in, checking around. Guys just taking pot shots a bit past the building. But I'm hoping someone spots Mason who's down right here, because otherwise it's going to be a long-ass walk.
Be advised, Bravo is on the direct outskirts of the objective. How copy?
He's down again. But again, you can't be leading from the front like this, because that's exactly what happens. You've got way too much.
Bravo is moving in from the direct left.
He needs to just get behind this rock and let his infantry push in.
No friendlies inside the town. Registered all hostiles.
Oh, this guy's gonna come back. Or better yet, I was shot from the squad that came up on my... Yep. I was gonna try to take the Jeep. Oh well.
My squad, regroup on me at the wall.
Apparently I can only choose blue or... The hell?
Wait, one, wait.
That's why you should always have a battle buddy in Nam too. We got Taro back here, just crawling through.
My squad, get around the wall and suppress. Bravo's gonna hop over.
Charlie team,
Trying to let him know, but...
Northwest side of town.
Why the hell is the medic?
In the tree line.
Why did the medic run in? In all honesty. Out of everyone to run in, you send the medic. That's the medic's fault for doing something that stupid. This other squad's now coming in. Possibly gonna get a different flank. Also, this group should know, if they're taking too much fire from over here, they should try inserting from a different angle. There will be multiple ways to assault this town. Or if they've got any explosives, they could make their own hole in the wall. Now this is a dastardly ambush
There's an
spot.
armored vehicle inside the compound. Be aware.
My squad, over the top, let's go.
Alright, how could you possibly
stand
know
up.
that without map cheating? I'm sorry.
Good to go.
There's no way in hell. Makarov. I can't believe he survived that engagement. Yeah, sorry Mason, I even went out of my way to try to mark him for you, but didn't work. Cool Killer's taking shots from these guys. Again, you know, you really got to stick with the squad, because if you go off on your own like this, you might end up bleeding out. Now, another small critique I want to say for Grizzly, he keeps giving orders like clear the town or push up, stuff like that. It doesn't really help in this instance, since there's multiple squads. He needs to be tasking his individual fire teams, or his individual squad size elements, to do individual objectives. Yeah, there goes Mason. Sucks. But let's say you had red, blue, green. They could have green providing overwatch cover from the wall while red and blue go in, or red flanks around and blue goes in. He needs to be more assertive with what he wants specific squads to do. Also, on that comment, enemy inside this building, I'm going to throw a grenade in it. Okay, that could have been this building, that building, that building, or that building. Me from the Zeus interface, I could at least see where allies are to throw grenades. These guys on the ground have no fucking idea. So how would they know? So that's game, he just tried to cross over and got shot by a garrison.
Be advised,
That BTR just went active.
There's a BTR inside town. There's a BTR in the town.
Where is that?
The wooden shed on the edge of the town. On the
Now it's clipping into these food bags.
southern side.
That's awkward, Grizzly.
They got in the APC and that caused it to cook off. BTR now has this squad completely outflanked.
Oh, wow.
Don't stick your head back out as the squad lead.
There's one in the middle of the field here.
Christ, it got marauded, that's why.
Wasn't even doing research or am I walking?
But getting that vehicle caused this thing to go active, and I'm trying to move it back, but it's not gonna...
On my way.
I need a medic.
But you hear the comms here.
Fucking somebody shooting with an APC.
Why are they running people back out in the same exact firing angle that... That's stupid. No smokes, you didn't wait for the smokes to billow out either. It's tier 1, so I'm not gonna fault anyone specifically because this could be anybody, but stuff like that is why people die.
Here we go, boys. I wanna be a hero.
Yeah, this thing hit a rice paddy, so now it's clipping. Fucking Comion with a commandeered RPG sprints up and takes it out. That's fucking Medal of Honor recipient material right there, because that thing wipes so many people. And I'm not even sure if they'll be able to reinsert properly. We just got infantry pushing through now.
And they've gone to hell.
Altitude, what's the status? Ambiguous.
Just gonna put a Roman squad.
User in your channel timed out.
Charlie, what's your status?
Yeah, someone pointed out that the assets are floating. Yeah, that's just the town for you. Some of these foods. Uh-oh. He should have gotten down. Christ's sake.
Hey, Grizzly, you're still alive?
Grizzly's down. I'm at a loss for words here. How did that one go down? Maybe this AT gunner had a word with him? Probably. So 4 APCs were put in here to assist them. They've already lost 2. They blew up the enemy one. Comion crosses, he gets shot. And the cook-off is just brutal. But I think for tier 1, we need to start enforcing the battle buddy system. I've been saying this multiple times and I always forget to ask the squad leads to do it, but their combat effectiveness will definitely increase if they incorporate the battle buddy system.
We are currently held up in a shack, reviving most of my team.
Solid copy.
Just Vietnam's really hard to balance, because if you make it one, like, people are gonna die to BS, like BTRs firing, like, over 500 meters through a shit ton of trees. There's always gonna be mines, there's always gonna be BS like that based on textures, floating stuff. So, I think when we're done with this campaign, I probably won't come back to Vietnam for a while, unless it's for some specific material. Yeah, and I don't think Grizzly set second in commands or third in commands, which is also a mistake. But these are done cooking off for the most part. And they have their objective vehicles. It's a frickin' telephone
Bravo, do
pole.
you have a secondary medic as you set there?
Negative, but our primary medic is currently idle.
Thanks, Scott.
Give you a break, I'll send him there.
But this grass is fucking dastardly.
941075. Shack in the center.
There'd be a way to turn it off, but then again, that's part of the map. Wow, I actually did get C-spans with that pistol. Got a medic getting these two guys up. They've got another medic getting Grizzly up. What a mess.
Be advised, sending medic to your position on Point Bravo.
Negative. We're down.
Hearing gunshots. Mason's down because he decided to cut through the fire team, which I need to reinforce that Viet Cong are in the frickin' trees and everywhere, man. If you run into them like that, you're gonna run into issues. But yeah, he can definitely see a few of them. And where there is one, there is always a group. Tarl's using the road, which is smart. These guys are grabbing what they can, which is smart. They still have this reinsert vehicle. I'm going to move it a bit more into position.
As soon as you can, start mounting up in these vehicles. It seems to have died down.
Solid copy.
But let's see what we got here. We have one working APC, which happens to be the AA, which is good. C-SPAN is being dragged over, and the other working APC we have is a regular. Alright. We still have this Willie Pete back here. Engine's still running. Wheels still mostly okay. I'm gonna just repair it.
Charlie team, can you get in contact with the remnants of
Which I think it is.
Of Alpha? Frequency I think is 60.
There we go.
I'm injured in the middle of the forest.
Because I believe the repair stuff is a bit buggy on this mission.
You guys have squads
and Auntie
moving
goes
up
down.
on the point.
Have a lot of blood in my backpack.
Tarl's down, taking a stamina break, dropping some spare mags.
There's blood in my backpack. Take it out.
Whoever's on Puck Poe, you're about to get flanked from the southwest.
Flanked from the southwest?
How far?
Well, I'm about 454 meters out, and I took out 3.
Your channel.
What flank? I mean, okay, I'll send some units. Here.
Right, Charlie, what's the status on getting in those vehicles?
Almost got our team effective.
Well, they just said that they wanted to be flanked from the southwest, so I'm sending infantry at them from the southwest.
Please don't.
But they just said they wanted it.
Enough of a clusterfuck.
Also, looks like people are taking the last reinsert
I
vehicle.
have at least 3 down.
I already fucking lifted once. I'll do it again.
They're in the trees, man. They're in the fucking trees. Mason's done a good job, though, killing some of these guys. He's left the squad lead.
Alpha squad lead just respawned after bullshit death.
Solid copy. Currently the town is clear, and we've commandeered several vehicles. We also have access to...
Yeah, you can hear Grizzly being pretty salty there.
I'm on my way.
Takistani Mountains is an infantryman's nightmare, especially for convoy ops. There is a big lack of cover.
How many APCs are you able to...
Like, I'd rather have a shit ton of concealment and some CQC style AI than no cover at all, an AI that'll just snipe you from anywhere.
Looks like an M2.
It's hell. It is literal hell.
Be aware, I only have 4 members of my team alive.
I just realized I spawned them to the
Solid
southeast.
copy. Mount up in
But,
2 times APCs.
Oops, okay. Regardless, these guys might not even get in there on time. They might just already start deploying, in which case I'll delete them. But looking at these angles...
Pull the APCs in the middle of town. Bravo will mount up.
Trying to see where they're trying to insert. But they called out additional infantry, so I'm just giving them additional infantry.
But Ambiguous is doing stuff. He's in charge now.
And big, hold the town until I get there.
Solid copy.
Mason's possibly going to find the next reinsert jeep. What?
Ambig, you seem to have taken...
Okay.
Ambig, where do you want
APCs,
Charlie to
get
sit?
to defensive positions. Fucking... Get to defensive positions. Infantry will support.
Just on how everything's going.
Enemy contact east to north.
The heck are you even shooting at?
Be advised, friendly Willie's Jeep coming in from the southwest.
Solid copy.
Is the entrance clear?
That's your warning. Oh shit, your gunner actually was on point with that, taking them out immediately. Good job.
APCs, what's your status? Do not push past these walls. Keep by infantry.
Now these cars are coming in. We still got these 3 guys walking through the jungle. About an hour in, and the progress we have made is practically 1.5 kilometers. Woo! Convoys.
I'm here.
Solid copy. Well, all of the APCs are on the east end of the compound. However, they're pushing past infantry support.
We're not pushing past,
Alright.
I'm doing a lap.
Oh, motherfucker!
That doesn't
Alright,
need to be
and
said
big.
over radio.
Get the APCs to cover the fucking supply truck's exit.
Oh my god. Grizzly turned into Jester.
Where's that exit?
Going back towards how we came into Puck Poe. And then advance
Solid
towards
copy.
the final location.
APCs, west.
I think... Grizz, I think you just
APCs,
DC'd.
pull back and go to the west side of the compound.
Repeat last.
APCs, go to the west end of the compound. We need to get these supply Vics out of
Oh.
here. Bravo.
I had massive DC. APC is damaged.
Solid copy. Alive APC, move to the west. Cover our exit.
Ambi, be aware we're being flanked to the north by enemies.
The APCs respawned. That was bullshit. Because that literally just
Ambi, do you want to take this
flew over, hit a house, and then started cooking off. Again, these vehicles are just Gucci, fam, with this physics engine. Because, you know, realistically, you can have a giant-ass thing of metal, you know, fly into a building, bounce back, and then cook off. Because that damaged the fuel supply for it to start frickin' black smoking.
Solid copy. Give somebody else your fucking long range.
Get back in this APC. HCV.
So, now they have their vehicles. They've got 2 Willy Jeeps. And they still have a man down right here. Which, he just dies, because, honestly, there's a reinsert point, so... It's expected. What did you do? Fucking dominoes!
All units, start fucking moving. Double time and pass this burning wreck.
I know they hit something, but...
The rest of Charlie, can you hear me?
What, they hit the fence?
Right. Any and all...
No, we can't.
Be advised, Bravo's probably gonna die.
Alright.
You don't have to be an engineer. Just fucking repair the wheels or whatever.
Take any and all assets in the town. Anybody left behind, take all of the assets. Bring them into Convoy. Front APC got hit by a tree. As long as we cannot use them anymore. If you can take them, take them. If you can't, fucking detonate them.
I need a man.
We have 2 supply trucks down. How copy?
Solid copy. Down or disabled?
Oh, that's down.
This is Andrew, require a medic. I'm close to the
Solid
burning
copy.
APC.
Move the fuel truck somewhere safe. Get it out of the fucking secondaries of the burnt out APC.
I think from now on, I'm just gonna use commandeered BTRs because this is just bullshit.
And they are fine.
We lost one.
Route north around these burning wrecks of APCs. Avoid trees at all costs. If you hit a tree,
Literally, I've been saying it multiple times and I'll say it again. These things are trash. They're tissue paper.
Charlie squad will be in Willie's Jeep behind the convoy. I copy.
Repeat your last.
Charlie squad will be in the Willie's Jeep behind the convoy. I copy.
Fucking hell.
Solid copy. Supply trucks.